Hello and welcome to episode 1, or I guess book 1, chapter 1 of Dark Visions. A horror-based role-playing game in GURPS 4th edition, brought to you by the Cobalt Cafe. I am Tara, your GM, and with us today, in no particular order, we have James.
Hey, I'm James, and I will be playing Blake Black, PI.
And we have Luke.
Hello, I'm Luke. I'll be playing Tracy Thompson, Secretary to a PI.
And we have Jared.
Hey, I'm Jared. I'll be playing Michel Cote, a professor of theater and roommate to a secretary of a PI.
All right. So, we'll just kind of get into it without, much fanfare. So, you all, Tracy and Blake, you're currently at your office. It is a balmy November morning. So, or balmy is the right word, right?
Warm,
That'd
muggy.
be like warm, yeah.
Yeah, the wrong word. Chilly November morning.
Foggy.
Yeah, there you go.
There you
Foggy. I can talk. It's a foggy November morning.
Weekday.
It is actually a Sunday.
Okay, I don't know where I'd be.
In bed, surely.
Sleep on the couch with a bottle of whiskey tucked under my arm.
You better be in bed with the effort I made leaving quietly.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
All right. But so, have you arrived yet, there, Tracy?
I'll try the door. See if he's awake and unlocked it yet.
It is not. It's not locked.
Walk on in.
He is
Put my typewriter on the desk.
definitely not awake, though. You can hear him snoring in the other room.
I just start talking anyway. Oh, it's cold outside today. Dire. The weather is dire, Mr. Black. Slam my typewriter down on table really hard. Fill up the kettle. Pour it on the stove. Click, 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 click.
Actually, you're how up to date are you on your bills there, Blake?
I don't know. I guess thematically there's probably a stack of mail.
All right, you get click 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 click.
I walk over to the stack of mail. Start opening his letters.
Yeah, you find the multiple notices about the gas bill.
I'll put them to the front of the stack of his mail. I stamp them all with my stamp set to today's date received.
You also notice that it is dreadfully cold in here for the same reason that, you probably don't have your tea to warm you up this morning.
I'll blow, look at my breath, rub my hands together and put my coat back on. Then I'm going to walk into his room and kick him.
What?
Wake up, Mr. Black. You've got a stack of posts to read. The bills need paying.
Bills always need paying. He's still in his coat. He's got it's like a camera sitting on the bed next to him.
I'll pick that up and I should have taken photography really as a skill.
It's first session, I allow slight modifications, but
I've got 10 free points as well. I'll just ask him, is this full?
Yeah, I was shooting that lady's case last night.
Well, that's good at least.
He not only was he cheating, but his boyfriend was rather beefy.
Oh, that's interesting. That's a new one for us.
Right, all right. I'll get these developed and I'll go over to her place and get the check, and then I can pay some bills.
I'll pay the bills. I just need to know that there's money available for it.
Let me go get the check. Let me go get the check. And yeah, like I I probably have to set up a blanket for the dark room. Like there's probably not like a room necessarily as much as there is like
A
a
tent that
blanket
you've
that
made.
yeah, so
Yeah, you probably
I'll
actually just took a tent and then like put black lining on the inside.
I'll do this stuff for you. This is what you pay me for. I'll get your black room, your dark room set up.
Blake Black's Black Room.
Blake Black's black room.
All right, well, you guys are doing that. It's Michelle, right? Yeah, Michelle.
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 Stress on the first syllable. Michelle.
Michelle. Okay. Michelle, you actually have a knock
cat.
at your door.
Ah, that's probably not the cat.
Yeah, not the cat.
How early is it?
It's like probably 9 a.m. 10.
Calice. And then he'll stand up and walk to the door.
There is a woman standing there. She's probably about like 40s, late 40s, early 50s. Long
Can
blonde
I
hair
help
with
you?
streaks going through it. She's a little bit more heavy set, and she looks distraught.
It is 9 a.m. on a Sunday morning. What?
I'm sorry, but you're Professor Cote?
Yes?
I'm the mother of one of your students. Have you heard from Amber?
Was Amber in class the last day she had class?
She's been absent actually for the last like 2 weeks.
She hasn't been showing up to class for a couple of weeks. So no?
Oh. So you saw her 2 weeks ago then?
Yes, there was the first graded presentation then. And I didn't see her after that.
No one's heard from her. And the police won't do anything about it. I don't know. At this point she just starts breaking down crying and I don't know what to do. I can't find her.
What did the police say when you went to them?
They said that she's probably just off with some boy or something, and it's only been 2 weeks and she's not technically a minor anymore, so until they're not willing to put her down as a missing persons. But she usually
Okay.
calls every Saturday, and she hasn't.
So she lives on res?
She nods.
Have you spoken to her roommate or roommates? Whichever.
She got a single room. Well, there was a roommate, but her roommate dropped out.
Tell you what. Leave me with your phone number, and I will get back to you if anything comes to mind. How does that sound?
Of course. I'm staying at the Royal Health Hotel. And she pulls a card out, or actually matchbook out, and says, "The number's on there. It's I'm room 107."
Staying at a hotel. You and your daughter are not from Victoria?
No.
Okay, well, I will get back to you soon. I promise.
She nods and says, and then asks you, do you have professors? And she'll give you one of your colleagues' names that you know the address to. Address? Or phone number?
We are really not supposed to give out information so freely. I don't even know how you found me here, but I will contact him. Don't worry.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Cote. And and I'm sorry for bothering you. And she'll
It's alright.
give kind of like a head bow kind of thing, just a slight thing, and then she turns and walks away.
Michel will go and refill his cat's food and water bowls.
Yeah, they were upset that your first thing that you did when you got up wasn't feed them.
Her, just one.
Her? I didn't know the thing, so I was going with the gender neutral pronoun. They, them. But yes, her. Okay.
There you go. I'm going to go back to sleep. Stop meowing.
Well,
She's chowing down on the food wholeheartedly.
And Michel will go back to sleep.
Okay. So you finished developing your photos. It takes like an hour or so.
Cool.
Well, actually, it takes longer. It takes way longer than an hour.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
They are now currently hanging to dry.
Yeah.
Like an hour and a half
okay.
later.
Okay.
It's about 11 o'clock now.
Okay. And I think, like, before that, I wanted to. He probably like goes into a closet somewhere and digs around a little bit and like pulls out a little propane can and twists it into a little propane heater, puts it on the desk.
To make the tea.
Yeah.
You before
Just
you
pay your fucking hydro bill.
before you do it, you shake it around, and there's probably like a quarter of there left, so you might get like another kettle out of this before you're out.
Okay.
This is not the first time this has happened, by the way.
Yeah.
propane tank's terrifying. I noticed them earlier when I was buying my typewriter. The small cylinder, if it's full, will do 4D times 2 burning explosive.
Awesome. Keep
Wow.
that
Yeah.
in mind.
Like, I'm pretty sure that's more than most grenades. Let me get to grenades. Double check. I'm pretty sure that's more.
Anyhow,
There's a heavy knock at the door, like bang 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 bang.
I'm like waving photos and looking at Tracy.
Sorry, I was just comparing the statistics on this grenade to this.
Well, propane tank's no plasma grenade.
That's true.
Bang, 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 bang.
Way better than a TL8 hand grenade, though. Like, way better. 1D+1 crushing explosive on an... Well, oh no, that's a sting ball. It's...
The knocking.
Tracy.
Yep.
Tracy.
Sorry, I'm miles away this morning. What was the question?
Bang, bang,
Mr.
bang, bang, bang,
Mr.
bang, bang.
Oh, the door!
The
I stand up and run over to the door. I'm playing my absent-mindedness perfectly. Have I got absent-mindedness?
There
No.
are when you answer the door,
I
you
had
see
that.
you see two two detectives that you guys have run into before at the door.
Officers, I have got distractible.
Miss Thompson, it is a taller gentleman with like really skinny with a big old mustache and a like crew cut beard, and then a younger actually a woman who like
A woman police officer?
Doesn't have a beard.
does not have a beard. Her hair is tied back, and she's a little bit overweight. I mean, not overweight. Like, she's bigger.
She's beefy. She's got the power behind her.
Yeah, and she's got like very pale skin.
I
And
just...
dark black hair.
Mr. Black, what have you done this time?
We're not
Nothing
here.
that I know of.
We're not here to pick him up. We got some questions.
I frown. Turn around to make sure there's nothing illegal in the room.
I love answering questions. That'll be a 2-day deposit of $250 a day.
Cut the shit black. The older guy says just walks in.
Oh yes, do come in. I'm still like going through photos and stuff. I've been making the hand motions while I've been role playing, but
Is Miss Anderson your client? That is
you see,
your person you are currently with the photos.
I am not at liberty to talk about that unless I see a warrant, officer.
It looks up and says,
Agent client privilege.
well, she ain't your client anymore. She's dead.
Well, good luck keep getting her permission.
And he'll like look at you and like glare and say, Black, we found your card and other information on her persons when her body came floated up on the shores last night. So you are
Wow,
a prime.
that makes you one hell of a detective.
Were you about to say he's the prime suspect?
You are
Have you found a business card?
No, you are a person of interest in this investigation, and if you do not want us on your ass, I would suggest you cooperate.
Well, I would love to cooperate with you, officer, but I mean, I do have legal obligations that I still have to follow, client deceased or not.
He scoffs at you and starts to you can see him actually almost it looks like he's getting ready to punch you, but then his partner kind of steps in front and says, come on, Black, she was ripped apart. When we said we found her body, we found parts of her body. We just need something, anything.
That's
I
horrible.
like flip the photos down onto the desk, face down. And I look up at him and I say, "Well, if I was working for her anyway, it's not like I was investigating anything about her, so I don't know much."
Anything you give us could be helpful, Mr. Black. What were you investigating? If you can even give us an inkling of what you were doing. She says, and she tries to give a smile, but it's half-hearted and a little fake.
He like lights up a cigarette, like leans back in his chair, takes a slug off the whiskey bottle. And he says, "Look, I was out all last night taking photos of probably your prime suspect, but I can tell you he's got an alibi."
I'd like to try and get that whiskey bottle off him and get it back in the cupboard where it belongs, if I can at some point.
If you want to do it unnoticed, give me like a sleight of hand or something similar. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you're just grabbing it when it's on the desk and walking off with it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait until he puts it down and then walk past and snatch it. Tut loudly as I do.
He doesn't argue with you. But
So,
other than that, I can't give you much.
well, and she'll take a card out of her pocket and say, "This is my extension at the station. Black, if anything comes to mind, we'd appreciate the help."
I'll like take the card off her and stick it into my coat pockets.
And it looks like the mustache guy is about to say something, and then she just kind of looks at him with a half glare, and he like looks, "What?" And then she just walks off, and he follows behind. And then he turns right before he leaves and says, "Keeping my eye on you, Black, you son of a bitch," and then closes the door.
I'll just like then pick up the photos, like, guess I'm not getting paid for this one.
A woman is dead, Mr. Black. But no, yeah, that
Also paid up front.
Half up front.
Yeah, but not. I was working like 4 days on this case. She owes me another $500.
plus expenses.
Yeah, plus another like 60 because I had to like, buy food for the stakeout, film and stuff.
$60 steak for the stakeout.
There's a whiskey bottle in there. He's gotten really good at hiding that in the bill.
So if it's 11 now,
Yeah.
Michelle will get up.
Okay, yeah, we'll flip back over to you. Yeah, you wake up. The cat, actually, the cat is helps that waking of the up. She just is like
Her name is Manu.
Manu.
It's
Manu.
French for kitty.
Okay, Manu does this thing where she sits on your, like lies down on your face and tries to, it's like she's trying to suffocate you, but she's just like, that's where she's sleeping. So you just like wake up with face full of cat.
Oh, gollies. Okay, I'm up. Unfortunately for you, I have to go now. I'll see you later, Minu. And he'll just put on his regular clothes and start walking a couple streets over.
Okay. I assume you're going. I know where you're going. Okay, yeah. It's a decent walk. It's about a mile.
Wasn't it?
It's about a mile walk, yeah.
I think your scale's off.
Shouldn't be.
Yeah, your scale's off. If you look at the scale bar at the bottom.
Yeah.
A few minutes later.
A few minutes later. Well, okay, I guess I have to change that later, but okay.
He'll knock at their door.
There's a knock at your door. Luke, you're talking, you're muted.
I was not talking. Oh, I was measuring the scale bar. Distracted again. This time I opened the door. Michelle?
Tracy? Is Blake here?
Unfortunately. Gesture at the
I
drunk man
was
at the...
wondering if I could get a favor. One of my students, I thought she was skipping class for a couple of weeks. We had our presentation. It's been not graded stuff for the past couple of weeks. Her mother showed up at our place. I forget where she was from, though. Not from here. She had to fly or take the ferry here. Apparently, her daughter is missing.
Our current client was horribly murdered last night, apparently. The police were just here.
Oh.
Blake, we've got to find...
The woman with the cheating gay boyfriend?
Yes, we've got confirmation on that as well. But, Blake, we've got to find this girl.
Okay.
What's her name, Michelle?
What's the surname?
It was, I have this
Amber
written
name.
down.
Amber something. But I don't know what.
Amber Redmond.
Redmond, okay. Her name is Amber Redmond. She lives on res at the university. She's in my class, a couple other classes. And I promised her mother, because she woke me up at 9 a.m., that I would look into this for her.
And by you look into this, you mean me look into this.
And that is why you are a detective.
Alright, I got nothing going on this afternoon, but lunch is on you.
Fine, fine.
I'll
Hope you're
come.
good with cheap sandwiches.
And then I'll grab my photography bag and everything and throw the car keys at Tracy. Like, we gotta stop by the harbor as well.
Oh, wow, I caught him.
Nice catch.
Shink. I wink at you.
And actually, the
Just
scale
walk out.
is on point.
Nonny?
Um, 3 miles. It has this 1/2 mile.
Oh, that's 1/2 mile. Oops.
It'd
Oh,
be
wait,
easier if
no.
you also turn off grid.
No, the lower. That's the lower zone. That one is off.
Oh, I see. I didn't see the other one because we're so
Oi.
zoomed in.
Yep.
I see. Yeah.
So yes, we are correct. That one you just have to multiply by 3 when you're doing
Yep.
the lower map.
We don't.
All right. So, you got a case. Doesn't pay so far, but you're getting a lunch out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I do want to take a ride down to wherever they found that body.
There is, where was it? I actually have the morgue. That McCall Gardens Funeral Home.
Right here.
Oh, no. I want to go to wherever they found the body.
Oh, where they found the body. Yeah, that is. You don't know.
Okay.
You'd have to like
All right.
figure
Might
that
find
out.
that out at the morgue.
Or the police station. There are plenty of places
Yeah.
around town.
Yeah, let's go to the morgue. Easier to get into the morgue.
Oh, what a lovely trip for a Sunday afternoon.
All right.
What kind of
Source-
car is it?
Oh my god, it is a piece of shit. It is a 1961 Dodge Lancer.
As long as it's handling
Driving an
and-
automobile is actually, unless you're doing a tricky maneuver, is considered a non-roll worthy thing.
I'll go off road then.
See, like the first basic two.
I'll take the harbour.
All right, so you all are all currently going to the. Did my click work?
Click.
Shift click.
Shift click. It's
There
shift
we
click
go.
now. So it's pretty chill for a Sunday afternoon, or midday. There's not much traffic. Most people are at church still.
Nerds. Church nerds.
So this place has been here forever. Like, it's an old, a old place. It's been like, I think it was founded in like the 1800s.
Awesome.
It's
So
like,
it's got that really old dark vibe.
yeah.
I shudder as I pull the car up and make sure to ratchet the handbrake as I put it on. So that you know it's a piece of shit car. So everyone turns and looks at the car.
Yeah. And then,
Wind my window up.
we all hop out, I assume.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
starting to snow a little bit.
Not sure I really want to go for lunch after this.
Stay in the car.
Is there
No,
service on?
I will come in.
You can attend the service if there's one occurring.
Uh,
Is there an open casket for him to view while we go downstairs?
There aren't most funerals days after, at least.
yeah.
Oh, there's
Especially if
someone
there's
else's.
open investigation.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's some of the guys open funeral.
Oh,
open
so we can
casket.
get lunch for you guys.
No,
Or
there's
just-
not an open service today.
So you can enjoy a body.
And usually they don't actually hold them at the funeral home. They're usually at a church or something similar.
Yarp. Either way, dead body storage.
Yeah, so we go in.
All right. There's a receptionist there. She looks up at you and goes, "Welcome to McCall's Garden." Oh, it's you, Mr. Black.
Yup. I hear you've got my client here.
What? Who's your client?
I don't remember her name.
I would, and I'd call it out.
Stacy Anderson.
Stacey Anderson? When Blake just goes like, but
S- oh, she's your client. Ooh, that one's grisly, man. It's like, whoa. She'll look
Well,
around and say, hey, Frank! Blake's here! And you hear, like, footsteps clanking up from the the basement, and this, like, skinny, I mean, like, absolutely skinny, wiry African or black guy. It's not African American because we're not in America. And also, anyway, black guy pokes his head out. He's got like short hair and a little bit of a beard going. He looks at you and goes, Blake, what are you doing here?
you need to take a look at my client.
Frank gives you an eye and then says, now you know I'm not supposed to be letting people down here.
I'll palm him a 20 with a handshake. Say like, come on, you can make an exception for a friend.
Frank smiles and just like puts his hands in his pocket and goes, all right, but only for a little bit. And if the cops catch you down there, if they swing by, I didn't let you in.
I know the rules. I know the rules.
Right, I think it's time I'm going to have a little bit of a lunch break here. Don't know who might walk downstairs while I'm not eating it. And he just kind of starts to walk off.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll walk downstairs and I'll be like changing out the lens on my camera for taking some photos of stuff down here.
I'll come down with you, and when we get down there, I'm going to get my typewriter out and roll in a sheet of paper to take notes or anything you say.
Is this like a stenographer one or?
No, it's just a regular typewriter, but I am shit hot at typing.
Okay.
How many of your clients end up down here, Tracy?
Tracy? Luke?
Oh, that's me. I don't know. Not usually the clients. Sometimes. It's the third, fourth.
I think it's bad luck to be recognized by a mortician.
Maybe.
As you step down there, you see on the slab there is a torso, most of a hip, the left leg, and separated off to the side is a head, no arms.
I'm a roll fear, but I'm gonna say fuck off if it gives me a permanent thing and ignore it.
Yeah, no, it please everyone unless you have unshakable. Give me a check. I'm just gonna say you are. You only missed by 3. What is that on the? All right. Yeah, Tracy's fine.
You'd roll 3d6 as well and add it to 3.
Yeah. And Mr. Black.
I'm at the fright check table. 13.
Stunned for 1d6 seconds. I added the 3
Oh.
already.
I see.
Okay. So yeah, you're standing there like, oh.
He will walk to the edge of the room and look away, though.
I took squeamish, but after reading the rules, that is to do with bugs and icky things.
Okay. Yeah, it's.
And it says you should
And
like
a hip isn't icky, even if its owner isn't attached.
Yeah, it's pretty icky. Tara's call. Should I
I'm
roll
gonna
against
say
squeamish for this
what
one?
I'm gonna say is no, since this is kind of your line of work. You're uncomfortable and you hate it,
Mm-hmm.
but you're not like, gross.
Yeah, my squeamishness is more for just mold, bugs, dirty stuff.
After all, they recognize you here.
All right, yeah. So it is, but it is grisly. I'm not gonna give you much without a forensics check or something similar.
Physician? Yep, she did.
Yeah, so I am going to
Is it too late for this?
go with photography. I'm gonna
Yeah, you get a bunch of good photos there. Like, you don't know what's going on. It's gross, but you got the photos you need.
and then
Oh wow.
I'll start kind of looking over everything.
All right, you made it by 6. Okay. So there is a lot going on here. The wounds where the parts are missing look like a mixture of, maybe a knife. It's a bladed cut. It's definitely not clean. There was multiple cuts to get that off. And then also around the pieces, there are rodent, or maybe rodent bites.
This is BC, so there are rats here.
But they're
This
just
is Earth.
Filthy beasts.
they're too
So
big.
there are rats here.
They're too big.
Hmm.
Like, it looks like maybe rat or something like that. If the rat was the size of like like a Rottweiler or something.
I don't think they exist.
Huh. Fuck you.
And then a lot all over the torso and the face are just more of those weird bites and like cut marks and stab wounds. Just gruesome.
Ew. All right. So none of her stuff is here, I assume.
No, it is just the body.
Her.
Yeah.
Okay.
No clothes.
Have you?
Or,
Sorry.
The only you'd have to you'd assume that they took all her or the stuff that was on her into evidence at the station.
Okay. So I've pretty much gotten all the photos and pretty much all the information I'm gonna get. So.
Have you dictated anything for me to type down?
Probably all of that. I was probably
Yeah.
just like muttering, and you've gotten used to noting my muttering because there's some genius in there sometimes.
I've got extensive notes. Rat teeth. Giant rat teeth? Question mark, question mark. Knife, lots of cuts.
Well, I think I got everything we need here. Who's hungry?
I'm starving.
Great. Let's go get some lunch. How you doing there, Michael? Michelle?
Michael. You should just call him Michael.
I did. I did, in fact.
Maybe you should.
We are
just-
not eating right now.
Well, no, we'll be eating when we get to food. Let's go.
I pack up my typewriter. It's pretty much as simple as closing the lid.
We can grab a bite to eat at the university, okay? Once we
Alright.
get there.
Great. Let's go to the university then.
Oh, great college food.
Northeast of where we are.
Yep. It's
I've never actually had college food.
Victoria College.
Some of the stuff at my university is made by guys who make American prison food.
Nice.
Uh,
They're feeding you for like cents a day.
I'll just try to get up there. Luke, there
My
you
Sorry.
go.
girlfriend was surprisingly less sick once she stopped eating there every day.
Oh God.
So, okay, yeah. You guys roll up to the college. Um, there's your. Even though it is freezing out, you got some, college kids out there just in the quad, just screwing around. There has been apparently a decision that a snowball fight was necessary between some of the guys that looks like are probably part of a fraternity because they're shouting and hollering, making a heck of a ruckus against
I'm gonna
another.
try and hide behind Blake or Michelle if there's any snowballs in the air. Mm-mm! No. This makeup can't run.
Okay, we'll go grab a bite to eat, and then you will take a look around the dorm.
yeah, sure. You got any idea where her room is?
Yes, her mother left me the information.
Can I have it?
A piece of paper is handed over.
Thank you. I'll grab that and we'll go find the cafeteria.
I'm
Hi.
shaking the
No.
snowflakes off myself.
The food's decent. It's not like
Prison food.
prison food. It is actually pretty good. They're having, since it's a cold day out, they have some like heavier lunches. A lot of like probably like Italian.
Okay. Just while we're eating lunch and while we're wandering around the campus, I'm just watching everybody. I'm seeing if like
Any of
there's-
these kids actually a giant rat?
well, no, I'm just like seeing if anybody's acting suspicious or anything like that. Just like
Give me an observation check then.
should be popping up.
You see kids sneaking off to smoke blunts.
I mean,
I
actually,
want in on that.
yeah, pretty much. You see some suspicious looking kids, but when you like look over, it seems that they are just making like a weed deal.
I think they're
And,
like hot college kids about.
I mean,
Oh, they're sexy.
yeah, there's
Sorry.
depends on what flavor do you like.
The masculine
Licorice?
buff.
Okay, yeah, there's plenty of those, or not
Yeah,
plenty,
I
but a
just
decent
wanna-
amount.
I just want to look good while I'm here.
Yeah, look good while you're here, hanging out with the drama teacher and some dude.
That's why I've got to try hard for it.
But yeah, you'll
Check that makeup.
you'll roll into the cafeteria and have a pretty decent meal, like not top of the line, but the girl at the counter, one of your students, when you walk in, goes, "Oh, hello, professor.
Good afternoon.
Don't often see you in here. Who are your friends?"
This is Tracy. She's my roommate. And
Who's
this is Blake. He's her boss.
Roll my eyes.
Kind of looks and goes, "Oh, I'm not supposed to give someone out of town or not enrolled or faculty food, but for you, Professor, I'll make an exception. She gives you a bit of a wink.
Merci.
And she goes, maybe you'll remember this when midterm or when finals roll around. And she gives you a smile and a wave as you guys go grab your food.
So,
It would take more than a single meal.
so Michelle, was she in the same class as this girl we're looking into?
Okay,
Were they?
so no, not this. She's in your 103 class or your 302 class.
Michelle
Amber
teaches a regular class and a class on advanced theater theory.
Yeah.
There are a lot more students in the lower level class.
Yeah, she was so okay. Let me give you the breakdown. So Amber was is a freshman this year.
What year is that?
Freshman?
Yeah.
First year.
Two of the people here don't use the American year
Sorry,
names.
first year.
Oh,
No, yeah, we got freshers over here.
Yeah, she's a first year university student.
Okay.
what's the Canadian terminology?
First year, second year, third year, fourth year,
You
Okay.
nerds.
fifth year, sixth year, and oh god, seventh year?
Living the dream. It's a nightmare.
But yeah, she's and she's fairly well liked. She's got quite a bit of friends, especially in class. She is really good at improvisation, in particular, and also is very active in some groups on campus. Particularly, there's a debate group and a group where they go out for social justice type stuff, like protests, things like that. She gets good marks, like high B's, low A's, and sweet girl.
Yeah, just so you know, I've been asking you questions about her all of this lunch.
You've been getting answers like that.
Yeah. I mean, I figure just kind of skip over the conversation because we
With a
just heard it.
tiny bit French sounding answers.
Yeah.
I mean, is there any particular any of you can ask a question of me about her, and I will give it a reasonable answer.
She hot.
Fairly pretty.
Yeah, actually, firstly, can we get a picture of her?
I did not grab a picture because I'm an idiot.
No.
Yeah.
I mean more specifically, can Blake get some form of photograph of her?
Oh, you'd have to go to the student office. Their mom didn't hand over a photo or anything, so you'd have to.
Did he even have pictures in the 70s?
I mean, I don't. Actually, you're right. I don't think so. So yeah, not so much.
Yeah.
Oh, there's actually.
You're a photographer. You're carrying a camera.
No, of her.
No, like on IDs and stuff, like student IDs.
But no, oh, there is a photo of Amber in the bulletin board in the theater department. She was part of the play this last.
Perfect.
Semester.
Other than that, I'm going to say high school yearbook.
Yeah. Then
There's a picture of her. It's over in the arts faculty. I can take you there.
great, and I'll pop the last of my sandwich in the mouth.
Now,
Take
try
a
not
slug
to
of a drink, and
try not to look like a creepy sex pest when you rip that picture off the wall, Blake.
well, then why don't you go rip the picture off the wall, and I'll go check out her room. That's probably not better, is it? Right, let's go. theater?
Gonna canvas these
Walkety
theater kids.
walkety.
Walkety walkety. Okay, so yeah, you head down there, and there's a group of students currently like running lines on the stage.
Shake them down, Blake.
And
Don't disturb them. They are not my class. They're one of the upper level classes, and they have a big show coming soon.
When do you
I
next teach that class?
Tomorrow.
but yeah,
I-
there's
I,
just a
I
bulletin.
just need the photo.
Okay, if
There
that's
it
all you're here
is.
for, you can grab it. That's not a problem.
Yeah, although does she have any personal effects in here? I guess probably not, because it's a big theater with a lot of classes. No, I'll take the photo. Let's go to her room.
Yes, here is the number. I think it would seem strange if I went with you.
Actually, you'd probably need to, because they won't let just any rando walk in.
Oh, yeah. Eh. You just wait for someone else to enter the building and then you walk right behind them. That's how I enter locked buildings all the time.
Yeah.
Dorm rooms, apartment buildings.
I mean,
There's
oh
not
yeah,
really-
that's
People are very friendly.
if that's
If
the way you
Blake
guys want to
Black
play it.
ever needs to like get in somewhere and someone's blocking him, he probably holds up his wallet and shows him a coupon for like 25 cents off some bread. And he's like, Blake Black, private investigator, and puts the wallet away fast.
Yeah. I will scope out the building real quick and find the best way to kind of get in, which I assume is probably
Just the front entrance to the.
yeah.
But yeah, there's some. I mean, there's some kids currently like out there, like chatting and stuff. It's you could easily get in. But
Okay.
how stealthy you want to be while doing it is the question.
I mean, the best way to do it. Oh no, I'm gonna shadow someone in. I'm gonna like wait until there's kind of an opportunity to, slip in. Not necessarily suspiciously.
Just, why would I wait for the door to close and then use my key card if they just use their key card?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not a key card, by the way.
Right, that's a modern thing.
Well, but it's a key. They've just got
Yeah.
a physical key, like.
This
So yeah, I'm
card's so weird
just gonna
and metal.
shadow someone in and have
We'll keep watch for you.
yeah.
All right,
I'll just
Chase.
go in.
So okay, it's just Blake heading in. No one else is going in.
Okay.
Nope. That'd
Okay.
be creepy.
Yeah. Our Ultimate's the Frisbee League on campus.
So Blake, you it's on the second floor. You don't have any problem finding it. You just go up the staircase, and it's sandwiched between two other tightly packed rooms. I don't know if you've ever been in a college campus before, but these things are usually sardine-y.
Yeah, yeah. I have.
Okay, so yeah, you find the room, and it is locked.
Yes. Hey.
Got a pair of
Just-
paper clips.
Yeah, well,
High Tech 19.
I bought lock picks, but I forgot to buy lock picking. So I'm making a small, quick adjustment. I apologize.
It's always okay the first session, but after this,
I'm saving up so I can buy the giant rat racial template when it becomes available. I thought I would get my own spin-off series.
I'm just gonna pop that point down for now. And...
Rat girl.
Oh no, I found it. There we go. I'm just gonna.
I'm a secretary for some like Wall Street guy or something. Trying to make it as a rat girl in the big city.
Chewing on wires.
So I am going to whip out my lockpicks. And...
Okay, are you trying to do this ninja-like?
Yes.
Then give me a stealth check, too. Okay. You managed to do it right before, like, a couple people around the corner, and you slide in unnoticed.
Okay.
Creepy.
Yeah.
So
There could be teenage girls in there.
So it looks like there's 2 beds, and 2 desks all set up, but only one of the beds looks like it's turned into a piling station.
Okay. I know exactly how that works too.
And one of the desks is just filled with like photos and other magazines and such. And one desk is pretty immaculate, where it looks like all her study books and things like that are.
Okay, so I'm just gonna start rummaging through everything, and I'm searching for like possible associates, people, you know, she friends, you know, people she's close to. Maybe see if there's somebody in there to talk to first. You know, maybe see if there's like a best friend or someone here. Boyfriend, anything like that, you know, or just any like notes that seem suspicious or out of place, or
Okay, so you're looking for written information of some kind, personal.
yeah,
Okay.
like even going through the photos and seeing if like there's photos of her with people like in Victoria, you know, just rummaging the pile.
Okay, go ahead. Give me.
Anything interesting. I succeeded
you already
by
did.
4.
Succeeded by 4. All right. Well, you managed to find like a phone book. And it is fairly sparse. There's probably there's grandma's number, that, you know, classic type of family stuff, but then it looks like there's a whole other section that is like got little doodles on it and stuff for friends. So you get a list of phone numbers and names of about probably 5 or 6 of her friends.
Okay. Anybody local?
I mean, they're judging by 3 of them are very local.
Cool.
There's also a photo of her with a boy, but you can't tell how. It's pseudo recent, based off of the photo you have of her now, but you can't tell if it was like her in high school or not. But you have a photo.
Boyfriend
of her.
did it.
A boy.
Boyfriend did it. 100%.
Okay.
Creep sneaking into her room did it.
I'd probably put money on that as well.
You also have a stack of notes and letters from someone named Cody. And then there's also a stack from Mom and Dad.
Okay, I just want to like read through the letters, probably starting with Cody.
Oh, now you can read your fucking post.
Yeah, they're definitely love letters. They're talking about how this distance thing sucks, and how they're looking forward to seeing each other in January, or sorry, around Christmas. The most recent ones, and then going further back, it's more mundane stuff. There's talk about like her missing her dog, and maybe she could sneak in a puppy. There's talk about like, maybe he could come down and visit. Basic stuff.
Okay. All right. Yeah, just
And then
kind of.
this stuff with mom and do you want to check mom and dad's?
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of glance over everything. I'm just again looking for anything that seems unusual.
For this one, yeah, I don't know what would digging through notes be with this research.
Here, I know exactly what it is.
No. It's.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's definitely not that.
Intelligence analyst? Isn't that
I
like
think research.
I think this is
Intelligence
research
analysis is to do with military strategy and information pertaining to that.
Yeah, I think this one would be research. Do you have research? Or do you need to switch it?
Oh man, I might have to switch that because that is definitely.
This is the ability to analyze and interpret intelligence data.
I was
It allows you to
literally
deduce enemy plans.
I was literally just reading that and like, oh, you know what? That is not at all what I thought it was. There it is.
Veux-tu construire un bonhomme de neige, Michel?
All right, so it's research.
It's research.
It's research.
Terrible accent.
Wait,
Terrible.
let's go build a snowman.
Ew. We start building a snowman.
All right, what's your effective
It's same.
Okay. So looking through all those letters, you can manage that she has been fighting with her dad about her drama choice.
Okay.
He wants her to, get a job that, girl like her can get, maybe a teacher or like, secretary, something like that. But she keeps writing. Actually, you can't see what she wrote. But then, and that's and the stuff from her mom is more supportive. A lot of, like don't listen to your dad, follow your heart, that kind of thing. The stuff from her boyfriend, he keeps saying, oh, how much I miss you. I'm gonna come down and see you. I can't wait for Christmas. How about I come down, sooner? And then he'll be like, you won't see it coming, and it'll be surprised, and I'll whisk you away.
About not being able to wait to chew her up with his big old rat teeth.
And then, and the last letter from him was about. Oh, and then there's the last letter from him from about 4 weeks ago, 3.5-ish. Says I have a surprise for you, and you're gonna be so happy when you get it. And to actually meet us, or to meet. Actually, it says meet us at the train station on a date that was 3 weeks ago.
Meet me at the train station right behind your professor's apartment.
Uh-oh.
And that's about all you get from those letters.
All right. Well, she just ran off with her boyfriend. Jesus. Yeah, I'll sneak out the building again and go meet up with Tracy and Michelle.
They're building a snowman.
Why did I
We
roll
built a
search?
snowman.
I roll stealth, which is 13, so that's a
On the nose.
on the nose.
Okay.
And yeah, just like show Michelle the letters and the photo, and like, oh, she just dipped out with her boyfriend.
For
Oh.
2 weeks.
Well, they met at the train station.
Then I think I know where you're driving us next.
The train station that they went to 3 weeks ago.
Is there a better place we could look for more clues?
Well, I mean, I got 3 numbers.
We should ask her classmates as well. Tomorrow or something, when your lesson finishes out.
Mara, I
Yes,
thought
I
this.
will ask someone.
We'll be driving around anyway, Blake. I'll buy you breakfast tomorrow.
Wait, you were in her room. Is it one of the ones with a mini fridge? Are those things in 1978?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I would doubt it.
Was there any food there?
There was
Was
a
it
lot
2
of
weeks old? Was there moldy bread?
I didn't even think about thinking. You would have found gross food.
Gross food. Okay. Yes, that apartment has not been occupied.
What about
For
a
a while.
roommate?
No roommate.
Didn't seem
The
to have
roommate
one.
dropped out. Dropped out early in the semester.
Lucky.
So, I don't know. We got a few phone numbers. I say we check those numbers.
I was in a room with 7 other people in Paris.
Wow. Paris sounds like it sucks.
So yeah,
The minibar was invented in 1974. So
Okay.
presumably. Mini
So
fridges.
presumably not here because it's a university dorm,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and those are always like 50 years behind. Also, she'd probably be 18, drinking age in BC is 19.
That's a weird one.
Yeah, that was really disappointing when I was in BC at the age of 18.
My girlfriend's first year roommate turned 19 in late September. She bought a fucking fake ID for those 3 weeks.
What?
And actually, I was sorry. I was wrong about the. It was not the train station. It was the port.
Mike,
I
John,
like
Because
Well-
they're gonna take the ferry.
Mm.
so in that
They were
phone
heading
book,
to the
was there a
mainland.
number for a Cody?
Yes, there is. It's not one of the local
Alright.
ones.
I figure, but the first thing I want to do is go find a payphone.
Cool. Yeah,
And
it is.
No need. There is a phone in the back room of the theater area.
Which is good because this would be a long
Even
distance
better.
call.
yeah, even better.
How long distance? Where is he from?
Oh God, what
Right.
can I cannot remember the British or the Canadian provinces.
West to east, BC, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario, Quebec, Newfoundland, and then it gets really complicated.
Yeah, I have it. Let me just pull it up. It
East
is
Coast?
no, it was Alberta. Yeah, it's no, it's yeah, Alberta. So yeah, you head down back to the office.
Yeah.
All right, and when you guys get down there, you see the people who were practicing are now just sitting in the stands, or, the seating, and just kind of shooting the shit.
Shooting the shit.
That lined up pretty well on my side, yeah.
So yeah,
That was simultaneous on my end.
sames. You go. So okay, are you heading straight there?
Yep.
The back
Yep.
room. Okay.
Yep.
Yes, there's a phone. Who you calling?
Cody.
Cody. Ring, ring. Hello. Woman's-
Yes, I'm looking for a Cody last name.
I did not come up with a last name, so
LaFontaine.
sure.
I'm looking for, this is,
Not suspicious.
this is Tom Thompson of, Victoria PD, and I'm looking for a Cody LaFontaine.
Oh my God, what did he do?
Nothing. We're just in the midst of an investigation, and his name came up in a letter.
Well, Cody's not here right now. He disappeared off to Victoria like almost a month ago now.
Oh, and you haven't heard from him.
That boy has got his head in the clouds, all up about this girl. They were high school sweethearts, and now they're just off gonna change the world.
Oh, really? How are they intending to change the world?
Oh no, it's just
Violent anarchist revolution.
hippie movement nonsense.
Okay. Did he mention anything or anything suspicious before he came, other than him just disappearing?
I mean, he was all excited. He was saving up money for something. And then one day he just comes back with a big old cage, and like something in a box, and then just packs up his stuff and just I haven't seen him since.
I'm sorry, did you say cage?
Yeah, like cage, like I don't know if it was like dog kennel or something.
Out of curiosity, did it sound like a dog?
I don't know, there was something in the box. If it was a dog, it was a little dog.
What makes you say that?
I mean, it
Small
wasn't a big box.
Asshole.
Okay. Okay. Well, I thank you for your time, ma'am, and
And if you see that boy, you tell him to get back here and get his damn head out of the clouds.
I will do just that. Thank you for your time. Click.
Impersonating a police officer is a crime, Mr. Black.
Yeah, well, how are they going to trace it to this phone?
Caller ID is not a thing yet. It sounded like you said that he left there a month ago?
Yeah, yeah. So, I think our boy Cody's got something to do with this. But let me make another couple phone calls, and then yeah, I'll call the first like local number.
Right, yeah, a couple. Hello? The first two, you don't get pickup from, but the third one, you do.
Okay. Hi, this is Tom Thompson with Vancouver PD.
Yes?
Hi, I'm just calling in regards to Stacy. What was her last name? Anderson. I'm calling in
That's
regards
the
to
mother?
Stacy Anderson.
Oh, no, that's a different Okay, never mind.
The girl, right? That's Stacy Anderson.
The dead girl, yeah.
Oh, who's the
The dead
girl we're
lady.
looking for?
Amber.
Amber Redmond.
Amber. Amber Redmond. I'm just calling in regards to Amber Redmond.
Yeah, did you find her?
No. But her name came up in an investigation. We were wondering if you could.
Well, yeah, I
Answer a
haven't
few
seen her. I
questions.
haven't seen her in a couple weeks. Her mom's been all over the campus, though.
Oh, okay. Um. Well,
Give me an acting real quick. Oh, you already did.
I,
A second
I
one.
already did.
This is a new fake. Okay, cool.
A deeper fake.
Yeah. Well, we're just trying to ascertain a couple of things. Cody is another name that came up. Can you tell us about Amber and Cody? What their
Oh.
relationship is?
Oh, she was so excited. He was coming out.
Okay, and he was coming out to Victoria. You're in Victoria, correct?
Yeah, they said they were gonna meet up at the Oak Bay.
Okay, and when did this meeting supposedly happen?
Oh, I don't know, a few weeks ago, right? Like a week before. Like yeah, 3 weeks ago, and she snuck him up there to her room.
Okay. And then anything after that?
I mean, no, I haven't heard from her since. After, I mean, she was going to classes, and he was just hiding out there. She just sneaking him up food. Then poof, gone.
So when did she disappear?
Like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so out of character.
We knew that.
We knew that she'd been missing for 2 weeks.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Wasn't in classes the past week that ended, or the week before that.
Okay. Okay.
But she met Cody a week before that.
Yeah. So Cody was there the whole time?
I mean, he went out and did stuff. She had classes and things.
Well, but Cody was here the whole time. Like up until the time that she disappeared.
Yeah. I kept telling her mom, I bet those two just went off and had a romantic getaway or something, but
So you don't know where that might have occurred?
not really. She was talking about like maybe I don't know. She never said anything about that. She was talking about how she's excited to see him, but I think they just want to stay in the room. I mean, she's broke. She's in college or university. She can't. I mean, a vacation's not quite in the budget.
Okay, well.
Ask about the dog.
Oh, yeah, he had a dog cage with him.
Oh, no, 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 no. That wasn't a dog cage. It was a cage, but
Giant rat cage.
she brought he 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 calls her Bunny, and so he got her a bunny.
Giant bunny.
Oh. So there's a you had a bunny cage.
I mean, it's a cage. I don't know if you say it's exactly a bunny cage, but yeah, she got him.
But there was a bunny in it.
Yeah, there was a bunny.
Okay. Did they have a place where they like to go, hang out?
I mean, they mostly stay on campus, but they went around to the parks and stuff like that. Those two liked outdoorsy stuff. I mean, they also, I think they went out to one of the protests at, one of the, I don't remember which hospital it was, but there were anti-animal testing protest.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time.
Yeah, if when you find her, tell her to come back. Her mom is freaking out.
Will do. Thank you. Click. You two know about a hospital that had an uh animal testing protest a couple weeks ago?
Yeah. It was it Jubilee?
Uh, yeah, Jubilee. Or actually,
Yeah,
no,
it's
there.
right.
Actually, no. I take that back. It was. Oh, where was it? Oh wait, yeah, no. That's St. Mary's. Yes, Jubilee.
I read
It
about
was
that.
Jubilee. Halfway between here and the more.
Okay. I mean, they were at a protest there.
A lot of other people probably were.
We
There
should ask some
wasn't
of
a
those.
cage in the room, was there?
There was no cage in the room.
They probably set the bunny free after the protest.
Perhaps.
Probably got
I
robbed.
heard the word hippie when you were on the phone with his mother. Perhaps they drove up the coast and are living on one of those weird communes.
I mean, honestly, that would be my assumption. So that's what I would tell the mom in any case. You know,
Yes, I will call her now.
Hmm.
Michelle will call the mom.
Okay, it rings for a while and eventually clicks up, and you hear just sobbing. Hello.
Mrs. Redmond, this is Professor Cote.
Oh. Oh yeah. Thank you for calling back.
Yes, I think you have no reason to worry. It sounds like her boyfriend came here,
And then she
and
explodes into
Yeah.
tears.
Ah! Oh, I saw this. Oh, that's great. You said the perfect thing.
and
She's dead.
no. I think they drove up the coast a bit. There are some
No,
hippie
she's dead. They just they found bits of her floating in the bay.
Carlos. I am so sorry for your loss, ma'am.
I go deathly pale listening to Michelle's side of the conversation. Grab
Thank,
Blake's arm.
thank you, Professor. I'm gonna go.
All right. And Michelle will hang up. She's dead. Just like your client. Caught up
What?
in the bay.
We should go back to the morgue.
Why?
That's where they'll be taking
I
her.
can't. I will wait by the car if you go there.
No, we really need to get.
No, we should go to the mother's and get this on retainer. So that you can sit in on the autopsy, James. James. Blake.
Well,
See, now that's the thinking that I hired you for.
Do not bother her.
I'll pay the retainer. We just need her signature. I think I can afford it.
That would be a roll. You're just
Yeah.
one level of poor, right?
I
That'd
actually
be an
went
expensive
straight up.
roll. Unless you still have leftover cash, it'd be an expensive roll.
I have still got a fair bit of leftover cash. I'd probably use that, actually. My savings.
okay. So you're just straight up playing your charitable. Cool.
It's selfless, but
Selfless,
yeah.
yeah.
Although, honestly. Oh, no, I succeed.
I mean, you could also choose to self fail. It's up to you.
Yeah, I
Wait,
think I
why
will.
do you need to pay the retainer? You're the ones being retained.
I just mentioned money so that me boss wouldn't call it a waste of time.
No, I still gotta figure out what happened to my previous client. This is just potentially more clues. So let's go over there and have a chat.
All right. And with that, we're gonna take a little bit of I'd say a 5-10 minute break. We'll be back on the 10-minute marker. So, this is Dark Visions. I am Tara, and we will see you shortly. And we are back. So, their decision had just been made that they were going to take on this case in a more official manner so they could be a part of the autopsy or crime scene investigation.
They're gonna pay themselves to work on behalf of a grieving mother.
Yes. So, were you going to head over to her? You called the hotel, so were you going to head over to the hotel to get her signature first?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the most pressing thing we'll need.
All right. So, that is actually not super far from the bus depot. It's on right over here.
Shift, yep.
Room. Just make sure I know where all these places are. Yep. Well, if Blake ever gets himself killed, I could always become a taxi driver, I suppose.
So, yeah, you two joining us? I figure you'll all be in the same place, whatever. I love that you took the road.
The car split in two and took different routes.
All right, yeah, you'll knock on her door and she is just bawling. or not bawling, like you know that post bawling like thing you do. That's her. As she opens the door.
Oh, we should have stopped and got flowers. Shit. Oh well.
Mrs. Redmond, I would just like to say I am so sorry for your loss. I have spent the day trying to find out what happened, and my friends have a private investigation business. They want to get to the bottom of this, and to do that, they require certain legal privileges. They want to work pro bono for you to solve this. All that is necessary is for you to sign this piece of paper.
She's not thinking very straight. That's all the convincing she needs. She'll just kind of nod and just. If you hand her the pen and the paper, she'll just scroll. She doesn't even say anything. She's just kind of half stare in the distance.
Yeah, I have these forms pre-typed, I imagine.
I mean,
So that
you're
people could just
probably
sign on the line.
Yeah, you probably have a stock one in there, and then you just throw it into your thing and just add names. Yep, you definitely have these. And yeah, I
Never know when
assume
you
you're
might-
just carrying around on your other shoulder is like just a big old bag of papers and stuff.
Messenger bag, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a big box that the typewriter goes in, and it's got room for all sorts of papers in it as well. It's got some
Actually, you probably take
stickers
apart
on
the
it.
typewriter.
It's in high tech, and I've seen portable ones before that end up about the size of a handbag.
Yeah, you can also sometimes actually you can even have fold up legs on the bottom of them at this time period.
Mine's a bit old, I think.
Okay,
Cheap.
but yeah, it's not hard. It's heavy.
My grandmother passed me this. It's handed down. My mother was a secretary, and my grandmother was a secretary.
But yeah, all right. So you got that signature.
And her mother was a Russian Jew.
Great.
But you also they're at the crime scene still.
Oh, wonderful.
Did they say where that was, Mrs. Redmond?
George Park.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Redmond. We'll
Thank
do
you.
everything we can.
I let him a cigarette.
Here, do you have a pen? He'll just grab the pen from Tracy and
Uh-huh.
write down the number of the university's support line.
Okay.
Here is a number you can call. It is the university support line to assist with handling grief.
Thank you. And she'll like, thank you all, and then give it. And without saying much more, she'll turn back and walk into her, not apartment, but hotel room.
Great. George Park.
Oh, I hope it's. We need names for Mustache and Django. I hope it's Mustache and Django.
I like Django. That's her last name. Django and Smith.
Her first name is Fat.
Fet.
Django and Smith.
It's going to be those two.
We will leave.
Car door shot. Wheels spinning shot.
Where exactly are we going?
George Park.
Car
I
door
pinged it.
shot.
Oh, okay. Gorge.
Gorge, sorry. Gorge Park.
I want to follow the roads. That looks like fun. I almost just drove on the train tracks.
Okay, yeah, you guys get to Gorge Park. Not George Park. Gorge Park. She actually probably said George.
Okay.
But you guys figured it out. Yeah, you guys show up, and Smith and Django are both there, you see.
I'll just start walking up.
Hey,
And
hey,
we click
shitbag! This is an active
No
crime
doubt.
scene. He'll look at you and get the fuck out of here, Black.
I pull the piece of paper out from my thing and like, I got a little legal authority here. I'm working on behalf of the client. I can take a couple of photos.
Mother fucking scavenger.
Hey, this is pro bono. Douche.
Looks and says, we're not letting you in an active crime scene, shitbag. You may have that piece of paper, but that doesn't give you the damn right to screw up forensics.
Okay, fine. And then I'll pull out my telephoto. Like, fix it to the... Or I go back to the car and get my telephoto and come back and I just start like...
What are you going to do, officers? Call wartime measures?
He glares.
That was a major political thing in the early 70s.
He glares at you. Who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck are you?
He's working the case
Maybe I
with
won't
us.
answer. I'm her roommate.
He's a new assistant on the case.
Deputy Michelle.
Just kind of glares at you and says, whatever, fuck you guys, and kind of walks off, and Django's standing there and kind of looks and goes, really, we got this, Black.
Yes, with all the detective capabilities of a rock.
Fuck you, Black. I do my job. I do it well.
Has yet to be seen.
She kind
This
of...
girl was missing for 3 weeks. Her mother's been on the phone to you just about every day, I think, since she went missing. I know it's been 2 weeks, but I said 3. I want to poke. I'm maybe not actually going to connect, but I'm going to point
If we had to
and say,
look
so
into
yes,
every
it
single...
looks like you would.
She'll actually cut you out. If we had to look into every single worried mother about their kids running off and joining some fucking hippie commune, we would be chasing down hippies 24/7.
Um,
You
Isn't that
just
what they
prefer to find
do
him when-
down south?
uh,
What would
And
you
so
say,
if-
James?
oh yeah, go on.
I lost it.
Okay. Go ahead, Luke.
But if bits of girls wash up on the beach, that's better, is it?
I wouldn't... It's not better, but it's an actual thing that we can investigate.
Just roll my eyes. Like, good to know that the police have our backs once we've been dismembered.
You know what, Tracy? Fuck you too. We do our jobs. And do yours. Take your damn photos and get the hell out of here.
With pleasure. I hand you a bunch of films.
Yeah, I just duck under and
Hey,
like, I'm
hey,
gonna start.
no. She'll like stop you at the edge. This is as far as you go.
All right, yeah, I'll like shrug and start finding a vantage point and start, clicking photos.
Cool. Photography.
I'll drive car around. I'll bring car up so you can stand on its roof.
It's a bit of a walk. This isn't on the
Never
street
mind.
or anything. You guys, if you guys are like, right here on the shore,
Mhm.
and, the nearest road is a decent.
Yeah, yeah. It's a big park. You gotta walk.
But yeah. Oh wow, that was good.
Yeah.
Your telephoto lens. I was about
It
to
just gives me a hell of a zoom.
you can roll if you want to a very light forensics.
Show us the magic. I want the wire style. Oh shit. Shit.
No.
Shit.
No, didn't get a whole lot. But I also am like observing for objects or anything around the crime scene as well.
Anyone look out of place? They always return to the crime scene.
Uh, no, nothing. No one out of the out of the ordinary. You can give me a search though. For like,
Giant rabbits.
because observations for more people and things, but no one's shaky around.
Blake,
Uh,
where do you think the body would have been dumped to end up here?
Yeah, is it like right on the shore?
no, there's pieces spread out up and down the shore.
But like
I
all
figured
the
that was the
pieces
best
are
skill.
close to the water.
Huh?
All the pieces are next to the water.
Next to the water.
What is the tide?
Yeah,
What's
I
the
was
tide right now?
gonna say, like, is the tide coming in or out?
It is definitely coming this way.
Tag going out.
Tide's going out. So yeah, this all came from upriver. Or came from the
Okay.
inlet.
Perhaps near the reserve. Not as much stuff there.
Yeah, maybe off the bridge.
Oh. Red means it's heavy traffic right now, doesn't it? This is a Google map.
Major highway. And it's like probably 4 o'clock now on a Wednesday. Or not a Wednesday, a Sunday.
Son.
Also, our major highways are smaller than your major highways.
I think their major highways are even bigger. How many lanes has it got?
I don't know.
What's the
Four,
average width of the
Four.
lane?
4 lanes top.
How many degrees camber?
I don't know, man.
What's the macadam's consistency?
Go to hell, Luke. But yes, the tide is definitely going out for that swimming roll.
Okay. Well, doesn't look like there's a lot here we're gonna get. So take a look up into the inlet.
Yeah.
Perhaps this isn't the secret crime.
Going by foot or driving?
I mean, I think we drive up like to the bridge and take a look
Gorge
around.
Road.
Oh yeah. Yeah, honestly, like do the loop.
So,
Good.
walking? Driving?
Driving
That's-
and taking a look.
Cruising.
Yeah,
And
cruise.
Cruising.
Okay, that's a major highway, though.
Get on the hard shoulder with my hazards on.
No, it's a
Oh.
highway in a city. They're different here.
Oh, yeah.
they continue the highways designation, but unless it's in a very separate area with no roads connecting to it, and the only things are junctions,
Oh, okay, so it's one of
then
those.
it's just a large road.
Okay, yeah, then that's no problem. Okay, this
4
so
p.m. on a Sunday as well.
are you looking? So, how are you doing this? Are you just trying to spot some? I assume you're searching.
Yeah, I'm like searching, seeing if there's like
What are you
looking
searching
for like
Okay.
looking for, places where a body could have been easily tossed in the river without suspect, and
You know all about that, you creep show.
um
All right. Everyone can give me a search if they would like.
I reapply my lipstick while driving.
I don't know what that amounts to. If you. Oh wow.
C'est belle, Tracy.
Yeah, you both actually do rather well. You spot a couple good dumping spots. You stop for a little bit, but then you don't find anything. But what you do find, right here, like on Rockwell, there on is a arm.
huh.
Looks like Django's doing a job real good.
Okay, where's the near? Should we call or drive back there?
I gotta find a payphone. There's gotta be one close by.
I think you should take a closer look first. Pull the notepad out.
Oh yeah, I will take a closer
Okay.
look.
Give me the number of whichever cop you're associated with. I will call while you do that.
Yeah, I'll hand Michelle the card that Django gave me.
Okay.
Mercenary.
Go ahead and this would probably be another forensics roll.
Yeah, it is hard to read numbers to call them sometimes.
Not for you.
Looks like a severed arm.
Yep, looks like a severed arm.
Holding anything by chance?
A photograph of the killer.
No, not holding anything.
It's a Polaroid of mid-murder.
Any tattoos?
And I will say also, this is on the in the water again.
Oh, it's like floating down?
Not floating down. It seemed to have caught. It's on like the edge, but it definitely is like in the water.
Okay.
It's like caught on some brush or something.
Bobbing,
Yeah.
like trash do.
Okay. Well, I'm taking some photos, so I assume Michelle goes and makes a phone call.
Yeah. Ring, ring.
Gorge Road is 2 lanes. I just checked
Victoria
Google.
Police.
Yes, this is an associate of Blake Black.
We don't answer. We've told Mr. Black plenty of times before. We do not comment on open investigations.
We found another. We found her arm.
Don't touch it. We're sending officers over immediately.
Gorge Road and Rockwell Avenue.
Thank you, sir. We're dispatching them right now.
Ciao.
All right. So, yeah, about 5 minutes later, the two show up.
Great detective work! And I'll point at the arm.
They both kind of glare at you.
Be more respectful.
You do catch
Shit.
more
One
flies.
says shit, or Smith says crap. Third spot.
Third. Where's the second?
You'll have if you say. Are you okay? Do you want to try to try to get on the nice? How are you trying to get this? Give
Fast talk?
fast talk, please.
Yeah, but I'll be saying something along the lines of, "All right, Smith Django, we've had our differences, but this is clearly serious, and this is our client, and I honestly, Django, your tits are horrendous, and that mustache makes you look like a paedophile, Smith."
They're all the rage right now.
Pedophiles. Good to
N-
know.
You know what I meant.
I know what you mean. I'm sorry. I failed by 2 on my fast talk, which is why I quickly turned the conversation.
It's none of your damn business, Thompson, or Tracy. You're getting back about this time, Michelle.
Okay.
So
Go on.
it looked like it was in the water, so it's going out with the tide. So let's head north. Well, firstly, I'm thinking let's go. Oh, I didn't mean to.
Also, I don't know if you caught that, Blake, but it is the third spot. He said that's the third spot.
Yeah,
Okay.
it would be the third spot because they found the one woman, and then they found the girl, and then we found an arm.
Oh no, I don't know if this came across. I guess you said the third spot for her.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Presumably, our client were found yesterday morning,
Yeah.
or like yesterday evening or something.
Huh. Well. I mean, obviously she's been left around, but it's all been on the water. Where
Yeah.
where was the other spot? Were all 3 on the water?
You don't know
You only
what
know of
third
2 of
spot
them.
is. You only know 2 of
No,
them.
I'm asking.
Oh.
Looks over and says, "Do we owe you anything there, Black?" Right after you called me a shit investigator?
So that's a yes. Thank you very much. Actually, can I
You can try fast talk or something.
Nope.
She looks mad.
She looks like she wants to kiss you. She's leaning in for a kiss.
God, you guys
Oh,
have been
come on,
rolling
sweet-
some shit rolls. Oh, go ahead, Blake.
Oh, come on, sweet cheeks.
Fuck you, Black.
And then turn around and walk off.
That felt more real, Tara. Tracy, have you heard anything about more bodies other than Amber and your client?
No. Nothing like this, anyway. There's not been out in news, has there?
No.
No.
So either 2 one day after another, Weeks of. Wait, Amber disappeared 2 weeks ago. Your client disappeared when she was found.
The last you talked to your client was 2 days ago.
We spoke to Mrs. Anderson on Friday. I talked to her on the phone.
Is it possible that there will be another one tonight?
I bite my lip.
I don't know. But I mean, I think continuing to drive around the outlet is a terrible idea. What if we checked out our client's home, my client's home?
That's something Mrs. Anderson didn't really leave the house much. And we know the husband's not been around there for a while. That's all speculation of our character. Tracy might have just completely lied.
I mean, you have her address.
Yeah.
Mm,
Let's go there.
that's a decent idea, I think.
It's like oh, where is it? It's up here. Oh, I was gonna shift ping you.
What time of day is it now?
It's like 5, 6.
Okay, so we already stopped for dinner at some point then.
I mean, no.
Ah,
Probably starting to get hungry, though.
long time at the crime scene then.
Well, that driving slowly down the thing, watching,
Yeah,
looking out for.
Yeah, I'm sure that took some time.
And it is getting
Yeah, let's-
damn cold. The snow is starting to pick up.
Let's go get something to eat and then maybe turn in after this, though. As I turn engine off.
I mean, you are right by your apartment. Only a few blocks away.
Huh? Oh, where we were before.
Yeah.
Our house will be warm.
Yeah,
We can
Like
head
2
home right
miles.
after.
I still feel like we should check out Mrs. Anderson's apartment tonight.
We should.
All right. So after
I will
food-
need to make a call once we get there. I need to check if I will even be teaching tomorrow in light of recent events.
Mm,
Sure.
we need to get home and feed Kitty, too.
I left Minu a lot of food in the bowl.
Hopefully she just didn't eat it all in one go and throw up like she loves to do.
Galice. Hopefully.
So yeah, maybe stop through a drive-through on the way up.
Not really quite a thing yet.
Oh, right.
Like, they exist at this point, but they're not like super widespread.
Yeah, it's a Scotland, PA thing.
Yeah, you can stop at a diner and then sit at the thing and get a pseudo quick meal.
Okay.
So by the time
do
you're
that.
done, it's probably like 6:45, 7ish.
Depending on if we have to fight a giant rabbit in this lady's apartment.
Yeah.
A giant rabbit that likes to carry bodies to the river.
Well, maybe it's got like pouches. And it just stuffs the body bits in its pouches and then goes to the river and dumps them all at once. You ever see a hamster dump in its pouch? It's amazing. They like proper just bleh. There's this whole arm maneuver involved where they legit just shove it out. I want a hamster so bad, but it'd be so cruel because my cats would just want to eat it and it'd be terrified.
All right. When you guys arrive at her apartment, there is, like crime scene, or just not crime. Actually, no, her husband's still there. Yeah, there's a. You show up. No crime scene stuff.
But there is a husband here.
The lights are on.
Ooh. Lights are on, Mr. Black. I think the husband's actually home.
Yeah, probably.
I suppose no wife, maybe the boyfriend's
What-
here too.
What type of house?
It's like a medium weight, like a middle income, residential suburban.
Stories.
Sorry, what?
Stories.
Oh, 2 stories.
Okay, perhaps she left the light on when she was last here. Maybe it would be best to check. Are any of the windows on the second floor open at all, or look like they don't lock?
I mean, they look like windows, the shutter kind that you lift.
Okay, is there any easy way up onto the?
I mean, you could roll me an architecture check or crime.
I'm just looking for.
Crime.
I'm looking to eventually roll climbing, but is there like the second floor? Is it all just more rooms on top of rooms, or is there like roof?
There's roof.
Is the second floor smaller?
Yeah,
Oh.
second floor smaller. It's the classic like
fence?
suburban.
A fence next to part of that second floor roof?
Yes.
Parkour.
Michelle will try to climb up there.
All right.
I'm just like, start saying maybe we should knock on the door, but then Michelle's like, parkour.
You are on the roof. It is slippery.
Right, it's snowing.
Don't break your neck, Michelle.
I'm like sitting there smoking a cigarette, leaning on the
Okay.
car, just watching. Like, wow, your friend's a bit of a spry one, isn't he?
He was in this community in France. I don't know. They do all this weird running over buildings.
So there is in the window there is a man watching TV smoking.
Okay, Michelle will climb on down.
Is he maybe getting a
Actually,
bit-
as you start climbing down, I signal you to wait up there,
Oh,
and I go knock on
Tough
the door.
knock. Yep. What does the guy do?
He goes down.
Okay.
I will
Coming
do
down.
the conversation first, and then we can get in. Depending on how long the conversation ends up being, we'll do your stuff, Michelle. So yes, opens the door. What do you want?
Mr.
Anderson.
Anderson, Mr. Anderson.
I hand you a few choice pieces of paper signed by his wife.
Oh yeah, yeah. Mr. Anderson, I am Blake Black. I was hired by your wife to investigate you.
What the
No,
fuck?
don't freak out. It was just a divorce hearing or proceedings.
Wait, what the fuck are you talking about? Hired to follow me? What the shit? Who the fuck are you?
Oh, I'm just the guy who is taking photos of you and your lover down in Gay Bay.
He kind of like he squares up to you. He's a bigger guy.
I'll put my hands up like, hey, I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that.
My wife's dead, you son of a bitch.
Exactly.
And you're calling me some fucking. Then you call me some fucking fag. Fairy.
I mean, I've got photos to prove it, but that is not why I am here.
I'll pulling one out of the bag, but then as he says that, I slide it back in quickly.
What the fuck do you want?
I'm just here investigating the death of a client.
And also potentially collecting fees. Maybe whisper that on hindsight.
What?
Fees. Collecting
Oh,
our
right.
check.
Yeah, and possibly collecting dues owed. It was a joint account.
That riles him the fuck up. He like
I've got an invoice.
you can see him like puff up in anger. You don't even need body language for this. He turns red in the face. He goes, "You son of a bitch. You want me to pay you for the day after my wife is found in the goddamn bay, and you have the gall to tell me you want me to pay for my divorce snooping? Go to hell!" And he's taking a swing.
You didn't
Alright.
tell Michelle to enter while you were distracting him, by the way, so Michelle's not doing that.
He's just up on the roof kind of watching.
Michelle's a professor of
Yeah.
theater, not a PI.
I mean, that's a hit.
Oh, he's probably gonna hit me square.
Just gonna take it.
Are you gonna take it?
Yes.
Yeah, I am.
I have no idea. What is the average at? Does anyone have that pulled up?
10, I should have. Straight thrust. It's thrust, 1d6 minus 2.
1d6 minus 2.
Well, what's his strength though?
It's hit like a 10. I just want to
Okay.
get you square.
Oh, big guy, you said.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's still a beefy roll.
12 would be
Yeah.
minus 1. So
Okay, so 5 damage. Just get
Whoa!
to your. I'm gonna say for cinematic, just square in the eye,
What?
or not the.
Let's say jaw. Let's say
say
jaw.
jaw.
Yeah, that'll leave you with like a
Good old bruise.
yeah.
Oh yeah, and I
massive
totally
fucking
go.
bruise.
I totally go flying and sprawl into the snow and like.
I hear your jaw click. I rush over to you.
Roll HT to not be stunned.
Oh, right.
Sounds like he did get knocked down and stunned.
Oh,
Ooh.
took it like a champ. Again, not all the reason I am here.
He's glaring down at you. Like, it looks like he's about to burst a gasket. He's red in the face. Like, full on, like, throbbing vein. I need a hearing or vision check from, Michelle.
Either
Either.
or both.
Either. You hear, like, something crash in the house. Like a vase or something. Crashing.
And the guy walked back inside.
No.
Okay, I assume Tracy's a few steps back and the guy's shouting.
Yeah.
Michelle will wave his hand to get her attention.
I kind of like glance up.
And mouth, someone's inside. And indicate as such.
The gesture is successful.
Just need an IQ check or something.
Yep.
Are you on the floor, Blake?
He's in the snow.
Yeah. Oh, did you
Yeah.
roll with that punch?
Yeah,
yeah.
why not?
Yeah, so I'd have probably
It's probably not the first time somebody's socked me in the jaw.
I'd have run over
No,
to
you
you
deserve
and
it.
crouched down. But I'm going to whisper that as much in your ear. There's someone in there. Someone else. Boyfriend, maybe?
He's gonna like spit at your feet and go fuck off, and then slam the door behind him.
Who's in there with you? Is it your boyfriend? Couldn't leave the bed cold for one day before you moved the boyfriend in?
You're yelling at the door.
Yeah. I like stomp back up to it.
And then you hear a scream from inside.
Male, female?
Male.
Rabbit?
Today's gender of the day is rabbit.
Rabbits have a horrible scream.
Oh, they do. It's true. It's terrifying.
But
So
yes,
definitely not rabbit. Male.
male.
So,
Same guy is obviously him.
oh, okay. Like a scream of rage.
No, a scream of terror.
Scream of terror. Try the door handle. Yeah. It
It
didn't lock immediately
is
behind him, or did it?
Not locked.
Yeah, I want to pull it open. Maybe after a second of stun from hearing a blood-curdling scream.
I also want to crawl up to the window.
Yeah, you see down on the staircase. There, Tracy. Something.
I don't like the sound of something.
Something.
Oh, no.
About
Is there a
7
penalty
foot
to this?
tall.
Fright check.
Yeah.
What region is it in? I seem to remember a standard -5-ish for monsters in horror.
The horror book?
Yeah.
Just give it to me straight up, and I will modify it after the case.
See how I go. Should be coming. Maybe not. Try again. Success by 2 straight. Failure by something, most likely.
All right.
There's an additional 3d6, very average roll of 10 for you.
All right. You just fail by 2. All right.
You're at least stunned.
You add 2 more to that.
Oh, you didn't add 2. Okay. Treat this as vomiting for 25 minus HT seconds. Then roll versus HT second to recover. Really? When you see a terrifying monster, you puke?
Yeah, that's a weird one.
This is a weird
The fright check table
table.
need work bad.
I mean, you first thing you probably do is you back out.
Yeah,
I'm going to say you scramble backwards.
I would want to slam the door, but I'm going to say I just scramble backwards and leave it wide open, most likely.
And then you, I'm going to say instead of vomiting, you're like just
Like hyperventilating.
hyperventilating.
I'll do a scream that lasts for at least 5 full seconds first. Turn 1. 2.
And it currently is holding the guy by the top of the head.
Blake! Blake!
What? What?
Yeah, this isn't. Oh, she just ran back screaming.
I
Okay.
would have taken like a bunch of dodge and retreats. I think I probably fell as they like a little porch and steps up to it.
And can I see the stairs from the window?
You can see something going on. You can't quite see down them. You were.
Okay.
At this point, like, I stand up and I go inside and I take a look.
You run in. Okay, so you see that thing dragging him down the hallway,
Blake, don't.
to the
Blake, don't.
back. Fright check.
Made it.
Made it. Do you have unflappable or anything?
No.
Okay, so you're stunned for roll 3D because it's actually a -2.
Oh.
Roll 3d6 plus 2. Lose 1d6 FP, 1d6 seconds of stunning. After 1d6 seconds of stunning, roll versus will -2 to recover each.
All right, so you're standing there just dumbfounded for a couple seconds, just like completely just you make it out, but for 4 seconds there you just like you didn't shit your pants, but you definitely just like your heart just did a grinded to a halt and then sped up like to a jackrabbit speed. And then you shake it off and you see this thing as it's dragging him through the back window of the kitchen, pulling him through, contorting in unhuman ways.
The fuck is that?
I'll try the window.
It's unlocked.
Step in.
Yeah, go ahead. And you can step to the thing, and now you get a glance of it. Now that you have a better vantage.
-2.
Yes.
One moment. Okay, yeah, never mind. I was like, why do I have a -2 already there? But I have combat paralysis.
Oh.
Ah.
I made it with a -2.
Wow. Yeah, you are fine-ish. I mean, you're still freaked out. Like 7 foot tall, furless bunny horror.
Also, did you just watch Donnie Darko?
This has been in my wheelhouse for a long time. I've had the story for years.
I think you drew a creepy rabbit once.
I do recall the creepy rabbit.
No, I drew this specific for this game. But anyway.
No, I mean, before you drew a different creepy rabbit.
Not a rabbit. But anyway, which way?
Okay, so I'm looking down the stairs from sort of like the top of them, the other side.
Yeah, and you see him pulling through the window, and then contorting through in inhuman ways and dragging him through. And then it just bails! Full speed. With the guy screaming at the top of his lungs the entire time.
Okay, is there a phone right next to me?
There's one by the staircase.
Rush
yeah.
down the stairs. Start dialing 911.
Okay. 911? Was your emergency?
Giant man-eating rabbit just ran off with a man. I'm an associate of Blake Black. We're at the house of the murdered woman from yesterday.
Blake, I have told you to stop prank calling us.
I hold out the phone to capture the screams.
And then it's starting to go off because this thing is blazing, but dispatch is coming.
Thank you. I think It was only one.
And
Well, yeah, there could be only one.
and with that, we're gonna take a quick break before our final act of this chapter. So we will be back shortly. And we're back. And we have a player for our last act of this current chapter, our lovely Everoth.
Hello.
So Ev, you were watching some TV at your friend's house who you're currently staying at. While
Everett wasn't. Who was watching TV?
oh, sorry,
That was Robert.
Robert was watching some TV while staying at a friend's house. He's out having a date, and next door you hear some guy screaming at the top of his lungs like "Motherfucker, you son of a bitch," kind of a thing, and then a door slam. And then the same guy's death-curdling scream at the top of his lungs, followed by a woman's scream.
Definitely top of my lungs.
Top
Let me
of the
roll
lungs.
HP quick.
And
See
at
if it
this
broke.
point, you're probably outside on the porch looking at the neighbors, and you see a woman just face down on her hands and knees in the snow, screaming. And now hyperventilating.
I might have actually started throwing up now.
Yeah,
Just
probably
from
throwing
clenching my abdomen so much.
And a guy in a fedora and a trench coat run into the house.
Nothing else? I don't need to make another check. For like seeing anything else, like perception, vision, anything.
No, you see these people screaming. Or the woman screaming and a guy in a fedora running in the house where the screams just came from.
So I'm gonna just turn off the TV, put on my squeaky shoes, and go out.
Oh, God.
What's going on?
You probably have normal shoes too. You're not on duty, bud.
Okay.
This is like 7 p.m.
Then he's also gonna put away the bottle of whatever he's drinking.
Just leave it next to TV. But yeah, you put on your shoes and you run out and see the woman who's now vomiting into the snow.
As you appear next to me, I'll just scream. Ah! This. Who are you?
He's gonna like lift off his little tiny hat. Says, "Robert Felix, ma'am. Everything all right?"
Again, you're probably not in costume, Ev.
No, but he has a tiny hat.
Okay, tiny hat.
I look confused. I feel like I'm hallucinating right now when I see the man in the tiny hat. Just don't go in,
knows a lot about
Blake. Don't go in that house, Blake. Start shouting, and I'm gonna start trying to struggle to my feet. Then I'm like, no. I throw up again in the snow.
Blake, your name is getting
Blake,
called.
Blake just comes out and is like, "What?"
Just don't go in there. Just see it.
Yeah, was it a giant fucking rabbit?
I nod and then hold my finger up to my lips and then turn and throw up again. Yes.
At this point, everyone is on their porches staring at you guys. Or at their windows.
Michelle! I look up at the upstairs window.
I'm down here now. I called the police. They're on their way.
Well, that settles it. It is time to get the hell out of here.
That noise was them texting me back on my phone as I pushed the talk.
I start rummaging for the keys in my bag. My hands shaking. Sorry, Robert Phillips, but we've got to go. Get in your house. Lock the doors. There's a rabbit.
It
Rabbit.
must have been the one who. There have been 2 recent murders. I'm not sure if they're on the news, but it was the rabbit.
It chops people up. It chops people up. I dropped the keys as I were trying to get him in the car door. And
In
then
your
I'm like,
vomit.
Yeah, actually, I grab the keys and I'll drive.
you've been drinking whiskey all day, but okay.
I'm fine.
Robert is just gonna take a quick look where they're talking about. I'm not sure if I can get a glimpse of anything.
It's right next door.
When I'll actually let you roll when beforehand, like post retconny a little bit. Give me a vision check. No, screw it. I want you to see it. Yeah, as when she says rabbit thing, you see. Let me show pointed to you.
Satan.
7 foot tall, that thing. With holding a man, dragging him through the window of the back down the hallway. Give me a fright check -2.
Okay.
Oh wow,
Succeed.
good roll.
Whoa, yeah. It's still terrifying. Like, it looks like the thing has no fat on it, no fur on it. It looks like it's starving guy with no genitals, and a giant rabbit's head.
Oh, reminds me a little bit of that old show, but terrifying nonetheless. And he starts moving out. Frightened, but I guess not terrified.
No, you're scared. But you're
Okay.
not like
Incapacitated.
incapacitated. You don't go into fight or flight mode.
Oh, okay, so he is just thinking but running away. He almost slips, but he catches up his feet and just continues moving in the same direction that they left, wondering why is a rabbit that big when he was imagining a tiny rabbit when they were talking about it.
Yeah. So we'll get in the car,
La part de Satan. La part de Satan.
and I start driving after the damn thing.
It ran through the backyard. It was heading north though.
Yeah, I started driving north. Like we'll do that classic scene where we're driving around in the same direction and looking for it.
What kind of tracks does this thing leave?
Roll tracking. The herbs, snow, wilderness, tundra.
Probably go.
Tracking tundra.
It'd probably be urban.
Yeah.
You can get snow in lots of places, not just the tundra. Actually, you'd be less likely to track through snow in the tundra
Give me urban.
because it's more
Stupid tundra.
desert.
F. By the way, you were running away from the thing, right?
Yes.
You just got in the car because that seemed like a safe place to be, and no one really noticed until like you were driving.
Oh, I was gonna play it like we hadn't noticed it until the first time he spoke.
He spoke. Okay, that works perfect. But yeah, give me a tracking tundra, or urban.
Can I give urban survival?
I will justify it. Yeah, you can go give me an urban survival. It'll be on a -. Nope.
Bad roll.
Looking out the windows can't really make sense of anything.
It's just... Why aren't you taking us home, Blake?
I mean, I'm driving just north in the direction it went. Like, it has to cross streets. Like, I'm sure. So I'm like kind of zigzagging and.
All right then. All right, give me driving check because it is snowing and you're probably just foot on gas.
Super cinematic with the snow picking up.
Yeah, it's you're swerving and you're probably getting people honking at you as you kind of go into the lane and stuff. But all those
Probably
who
not
are
many people
not
driving.
driving, give me spot checks.
Vision?
Yes, please.
Plus 10 for
Includes you. Hitchhiker.
+10 for being in plain sight. Massive penalties for the snow and darkness.
Ever?
Hitchhiker.
Sorry, I don't have hitchhiker.
Just vision.
You are the hitchhiker.
Okay, I got a little bit of confused. There you go.
Wow.
Everyone makes it on the nose, but minus 2 for because it's size. Yeah, actually, you all make it. It is running
Please just
at
take us home. Blake.
breakneck speeds along the 17.
Awesome. We will chase it. Chase it.
We're in a car chase with a giant rabbit.
Awesome.
I mean, the guy he's getting drug along the ground too. Like, his shoes have peeled off by now, and you can see blood trailing from the heels of his feet.
Oh God.
He's trying to imagine he's not screaming anymore. Like, you can't hear it.
Probably unconscious at this point.
Yeah, give me one more driving check.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
What's the stability rating
3.
and the handling?
0. Stability rating 4 though, so.
Oh.
Second.
That means you just made it. You don't.
That means we don't crash.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's about as bad as it can be. We are crashing.
Yeah, so it jumps like just massively over onto another street, kind of off the highway, and you try to trail it, but your tires don't connect, and you start tail spinning down that major road there and miss your street. Speed out, get traction again, avoid hitting a car, and kind of curb it a little bit, and then
So that
stop.
way, come to a hard stop in the side of the road. Cool. I'm just gonna say, like, Blizzard's really picking up, huh?
That was a rabbit. That was a giant rabbit dragging that man.
Satan rabbit.
What did that thing eat?
What the fuck are you?
Robert Phillips.
Hi, I just found a better way to hide. Hope you don't mind.
And you aim to hide in my car.
I don't think I could have had anywhere else with that thing outside. Sorry.
I really can't blame you for that.
Well, that's great. It's gone now, so you can get out of the car.
Driven him
Wow.
like 5 miles from home in a blizzard at night. Dumped him aside the road.
I mean, yeah, you can kick him out. I have a way of dealing with this.
No, Blake. I think I'd realize that we'll take you home, Robert.
You should go back. The police will show up soon.
All right. Yes, we'll head back.
All right. So you guys show up, and there's a cop car there, and there's a bunch of people like talking to the cops, and of course, it's your two. As you pull up and stop, uniform officers look over, and then right behind you, you hear Smith go, "What the hell are you doing?"
Chasing the suspect?
What suspect? What the fuck are you talking about? And the unis walk over and detective. And there's an old lady like wearing like a robe and goes, "Those are the ones who were screaming."
Oh dear.
C'était la page géante.
This isn't. This isn't going to go down well. They're going to say we're crazy. They're going to lock us up.
Yeah, I know. Just don't.
Ça
say
s'est
anything
enfui
about-
avec lui.
I like whisper to you. Yeah. Just don't say anything about a giant rabbit. Just call it a suspect.
You know what?
La page géante l'a tué.
Michelle.
And you hear Django go,
Fait.
"What about a rabbit?"
My roommate's out a bit late. His rabbit needs feeding.
Acting.
Or
fast talk.
Thank
Uh,
God.
I actually like smack you and I say like in the shoulder, not
It's the 70s. You can
to
you
the
can do
moon.
that.
Oh, that's a good point. And I say no.
What a horrible world we live in.
You can tell him. Look, Cody, the boyfriend of the girl, he came up here with a rabbit, and it was a clue that we were following up on.
Acting or fast talk.
You're better at me. Better than me at that.
Kinda looks at you and says, "All right, why were you on their yard?" Apparently, and the woman says, "They were making a ruckus, screaming. Everyone was hooting and hollering."
Well, I just wanted to ask him some questions about his wife, my client, who came washed up in pieces on the shore this morning, and things got heated.
And why did you call? I don't remember. Jared, did you say it was a rabbit?
Yes.
Why did you call or why did you have your assistant call the 911 and say there's a giant rabbit taking a man?
Well, I mean, it's hard to find good help because I just told him to call you because my client's husband has been abducted.
By a giant rabbit.
Maybe a guy in a giant rabbit costume.
De l'enfer. And if there are French speakers there, I'll tell you what I said.
Please do.
Giant rabbit came from hell.
One of the unis is like, "Ma'am, I think they might be drunk." Or
Biting
maybe,
lower.
he does the hand gesture.
American Sign Language for reefer.
Yep. And then and then they look over and look at you and says, Smith looks at you, Blake, and "Have you been drinking there, Blake?"
No.
Leans over. "Have you been drinking?"
I mean, nips from the bottle all day.
All right, he'll take a sniff at you and go, "I think you're lying to me, Black." And then he's like, "And I just saw you get out of a car smelling like, what do you drink?"
Whiskey.
"Whiskey. I think we need to take you and your friend in for some time at the local precinct." and he like actually is going to go in for a arm grapple.
I've learned not to fight it at this point.
Okay, yeah, he shoves you down in the snow, cuffs you, and throws you in the back of the cruiser, and then
I
is gonna
protest all
start
of this.
does the same to your friends, including our new man who you just met moments ago.
He does smell like alcohol.
We were passengers. This is ridiculous. You can't do this.
Knox!
Public, and then one of the
I am French. Drinking is in my blood.
as they put you in the two of you in. Michelle, you get put in with Black, and Tracy, you get put in with Robert in the other car, and they start driving you back.
Sorry we got you arrested.
Don't worry. I'm half drunk and I still cannot even believe it.
I kind of grinded my teeth.
I saw a costume like that once, Blake. At Jacques Lecoq's school in Paris. It was unnerving then. But that was real.
No, man, it was just another giant costume bunny killer, and then I'll like nod my head towards the patrolman up front.
Oh, they got no. You are in with Smith and Django. Tracy and Robert got put in with the unis.
Okay, well, either way, I like
Yeah.
nod my head towards those cops, like, shut up, man. Which I should
Roll gesture.
for.
And intelligence minus 1, Michelle, if he gets it.
Or could I just roll gesture in turn
Oh yeah, go ahead.
once he rolls it?
Done. Success.
Okay, you get it. He's telling you to shut up. So yeah, I'm gonna say the four of you, two of you, all four of you spend the night in lockup.
Wait, why are you keeping me here? I am not drunk.
What's it? It's not public indecency. It's inciting a public disturbance.
But
Bring in the rabbit for that.
the full answer is you're associating with Blake Black.
And so you spend the evening in jail. You are in cells close enough to talk to each other, if you would like to.
We should definitely get our story straight.
I mean, I think Blake is just sitting quietly. No telling who's listening in.
Have I still got my mirror on me?
No, they take your stuff.
Actually, I'll be like in there mulling over like possibilities on where that rabbit was going. Like, and I just want to be like thinking about the direction he was heading and.
I mean, there's up north from here. Let me bring you down to the lower map.
Well, yeah, but up north and in places where, you know, the bodies could get into the river and that kind of stuff.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of places that could be, but from because you are
Because those bodies ended up kind of in specific-ish places, so...
yeah, they would come from either any way down that river that's getting marked right now. Cortez River.
Which one?
Colquitz.
Colquitz River, probably.
Is it this one?
It's the one that says Colquitz.
Oh, I should zoom in more then.
So anywhere from Elk Lake going down Colquitz River.
So, let's see. Oh, because I'm looking at the wrong thing.
It's the smaller map in the south,
Yeah.
right next to the ad for Chevron gasolines.
Oh, okay. Okay. So yeah.
That's not an ad. There's actually a giant chevron.
And remember to multiply that by 3, the mileage in that area.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. So. I mean, I'm pretty quiet and just thinking about it most of the night, so.
What's my makeup like? Anyone? How bad is my mascara?
Bad.
You look
Sibel.
fine.
Robert kind of like puts his hand underneath his chin. You look better than I do when I work.
Oh, that's that at least. Hmm. No makeup would be better than this. I'm sure, whatever it looks like.
There's a sink. Toilet.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at it and roll squeamish. Prison sink? I don't think so.
Yeah, roll squeamish for me.
Our unjust
Wow.
detainment brought to you by the War Measures Act.
Yeah, you can do it.
I think I'd still rather fail than wash my face in prison sink water.
Okay. Yeah, so feel free to talk until you are done talking. And just let me know if there's This is your show right now.
Michel's just gonna try and get some rest.
It's hard. Uncomfortable and uncomfortable bedding, and then also the fact that you just saw a 7-foot tall rabbit monster.
Yeah, hence why he starts early.
You all eventually would get to sleep, and then the next morning there's a banging on the bars, and then a uni walks up and goes, "Free to go. Not charging you with
Obviously.
anything."
Obviously. We'll be filing a complaint.
Sure. And you won't get very far there, you druggies. Oh, there's
Frown.
a giant rabbit. There's a giant rabbit. Another one says, laughing in a mock French. Oh, there's a giant he tries a terrible French accent, which comes off more Indian.
Whatever. What impound yard is my car at?
They'll give you it's actually just out back. But yeah, you'll have to pay the fee.
I just zoomed in the tiny map in the bottom to try and figure out where we were, but I forgot there was the other.
Yeah. Go out back and pay the fee.
All those tokens ended up there while I weren't looking. It's like magic. Zoomed back in and now we're already there.
Yeah. So Ev, you are, or not Ev, Robert,
Mm-hmm.
you just kind of had a life-changing experience with, and these people were involved. From what they were saying and, kind of the general talk from some of the prison guards and stuff, you learned that this is an investigative team and they're a pain in the police's ass.
Team
And
as of
do you want to
yesterday.
see how deep the rabbit hole goes?
Oh,
Yeah, and you
Wah
are,
wah.
and your curiosity has peaked in the most macabre kind of way.
we're a bunch of red-pilled.
I guess Robert at one point he's gonna like grab his belt, pull it upwards, and gather a little bit of courage and go with the group and say, "Hey, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what you guys are completely. Just starting to learn. But I know for sure that man was not a man wearing a rabbit suit. I'd like to know what's going on."
As would I.
It's also eating women. And a man now, so...
If you walk along the gorge waters, you will eventually find the body.
Yeah, so I wonder whatever happened to Cody.
That's an interesting
Found the
question.
girl, but where's Cody? But I was thinking about it all night. I think I'm gonna take a little drive up
And what the hell
River.
damned rabbits are they selling in Calgary?
Well, I'm gonna take a little drive up Colquitt's River.
Did you ever find out if you're teaching today, Michelle?
No, drop us off at our place. And then take Robert back to the rabbit house.
If we're gonna go there, I want to go get something back in my place before we go.
You are at the your house is next door
Yeah,
to the rabbit house.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna drop off, or we're gonna swing by one house, make a phone call, and then head up to your place and drop you off.
So you can grab
I just
whatever you
need
need
to-
to grab.
Take my makeup off and then I'll be 5 minutes, 15 minutes later, come out.
And turns out, Michelle, that the your class has been canceled due to recent events.
All right. I guess I'll go with you. Safety in numbers.
Yeah, and then we'll actually stop by my office as well, where I go into my desk and I pull out a shoulder holster and a pistol.
Holy shit.
I haven't seen you use that in a while.
Seems fitting. I also grab another pint of whiskey and a couple packs of cigarettes.
Ugh. I'll drive us.
All right.
I check the post as well. Open it all, stamp it, put it in a pile for him to read at some point.
Okay. And with that, actually, I think we're going to call it for the evening. I'm sorry, Everoth, but that's just how time zones work right now.
Don't worry.
So that is chapter 1 of book 1 of Dark Visions. I am Tara, your GM, and this is the Cobalt Cafe. With us tonight, we had shortly Everoth.
Hello. I certainly would try to be more amusing in the future.
Not amusing, this isn't, but anyway. And we had Jared.
Hey, I'm Jared, played Michel. Saw a giant hell rabbit.
And Luke.
I played Tracy. I saw it too, bro.
And his headphone died a second ago, so I don't know if he can talk. James?
Hey, I am back. I played Blake Black, and my investigation got weird.
And yeah, that is it for this week for Dark Visions. Tune in next week for something. What you running there, Luke?
Unclear. Watch the Twitter.
Watch the Twitter. And we will be back in 2 weeks with chapter 2 of Dark Visions. You can also catch us on Thursdays doing Star Trek. And we run a number of other games that are streamed. So keep an eye on the Twitter for updates when we're going to game. Also, you can check our calendar at cobaltcafe.com with an updated schedule about when everything is happening. Actually, it's thecobaltcafe.com. Or follow
Also,
us.
don't buy rabbits in Calgary.
Also, do not buy rabbits in Calgary. You can also check us out on Twitch at Cobalt Cafe. YouTube, we don't have a spiffy domain yet. So if you are watching this on YouTube, give us a like and subscribe by searching Cobalt Cafe, because once we get enough people, we'll have a spiffy domain thing for YouTube. And otherwise, what am I missing? Twitter at Cobalt Cafe.
That's us.
That's us. That's it. You can probably pick up a theme. But that's it for tonight. Thank you for listening or viewing, and we'll see you soon. Say bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Wow.
Au revoir.